Medicine includes the prevention of diseases, its identification, and their treatment. For each state of development of these branches, medicine knows much of the contributions to chemistry. In the past few years, science has aided in many of the important advances and discoveries in the medicine area. Some contributions of medicinal chemistry, using the criteria of the community, are the estimation of life saved, the change of incidence in the diseases, the uses of the drugs, and the monetary values of the drugs. New drugs for diseases are being proposed and studied every day, and much medical research at present requires the resources of chemistry. So, without chemistry, medicine wouldn't be with the development it has now.
Chemistry is concerned with analytical, biochemical, physical, nutritional, and toxicological aspects of foods and food ingredients. The long-term goals of research in food chemistry are to understand between the structure and functional properties of food molecules and to improve the nutritional safety in aspects of food. The students of food chemistry must have a strong background in the basic sciences and should specialize in one or more of the following minor areas: organic chemistry, biochemistry, physical chemistry, toxicology, analytical chemistry, and chemical engineering. Opportunities for research projects in food chemistry include structure and function, relationship in between molecules, computer modeling of food molecules, effects of processing, fortification, and packaging, nutritional quality of foods, food toxicology and flavor chemistry of fruits and vegetables.
Chemicals and warfare. For more than 2,000 years, human beings have turned natural and synthetic poisons into weapons of war. During World War I, there were three major substances responsible for the most deaths. Those three substances were chlorine gas, phosgene, and mustard gas. Chlorine gas is a greenish-yellow cloud that smells like bleach, and it irritates the eyes, nose, lungs, and throat immediately when exposed to it, and if given the right dose, it will kill you by asphyxiation. Phosgene smell is described as moldy hay, and it's even deadlier than chlorine gas. It has no color, and soldiers didn't even know they inhaled it. After a day or two, soldiers would die. Their lungs would fill with fluid, and they would asphyxiate in a very agonizing death. Next up is mustard gas. Now, mustard gas was dubbed the king of battle gases, and like phosgene, its effects weren't immediate. Now, after hours of being exposed to it, a victim would have bloodshot eyes, and they would water, they would be very irritated, and would even cause temporary blindness. Mustard gas also caused the skin to blister, mostly in moist areas such as the armpits and genitals. And some say it reeked like garlic and dead horses and rubber. Mustard gas caused the highest number of deaths, I guess. It caused approximately 120,000 deaths, indirectly.
Chemistry and global change. The term global warming refers to an increase in Earth's mean global temperature because a part of Earth's outgoing radiation is retained by several trace gases in the atmosphere whose concentration have been increasing by human industrial, commercial, and agricultural activities. These gases have the ability to absorb radiation, leading to the tendency of atmosphere to create warmer climates than would otherwise be the case. The most natural occurring trace gases that have the ability to absorb infrared radiation are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. In addition, There are some industrial gases that are extremely effective absorbers of radiation. Imported among these chlorofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons are sulfur hexafluoride. These gases are analogous to the glass in a greenhouse, which also leads to the net trapping of infrared radiation, hence the term greenhouse gases and greenhouse effect.
Three possible solutions to solve the problem: the melting of the polar ice caps, a threat to the weather of Mexico. The melting of the polar ice caps could provoke drastic changes in Mexico's weather, such as the so-called Arctic effect, which would bring winters with extreme torments and rains that can become snowstorms. The melting of the polar ice caps and the Arctic effect are consequences of sustained global warming. I will talk about three possible solutions to solve this problem. First, the reduction of carbon emissions by automotive vehicles. To solve this problem, we could make an organization in neighborhoods to take turns and use only one car to take kids to school. By doing this, we will use less cars and reduce the carbon emissions that cars produce. Secondly, we could ask the government to give better and more ecologic machinery to the industries, because some of the industries have very bad machinery that produces a lot of pollution. Lastly, we could make reforestation campaigns. By doing this, the amount of trees will increase, and that will help the environment a lot. The problem of the melting of the polar ice caps is affecting a lot of people. Let's do something to resolve it.
Chemistry plays a big role in our modern world. For example, everything that surrounds us is made up of chemicals. The food, our clothes, our books, even ourselves. We can, thanks to chemistry, that we are alive, since medicines contain chemical reactions that help us to be safe. Sadly, chemistry is not only used for good, but also for bad. For example, the weapons and the war. We need to start looking to our world. It is dying. The gases that affect the ozone layer not only affect the earth, but also affect the humankind lifetime in this planet. We have to do something. Plant a tree. We need to stop producing the gases that affect the ozone layer, but we need to do it now, or it will be too late.